This is episode number, I think, 94 or 95. Should you sell all of your things and come to Bali? Now, I must say it is not the most beautiful of, let me clean my lens off a little bit. It's not the most beautiful of days here. But one thing that's been coming up to me a lot, and a lot of you all have come to me, is like, I meet so many people here who was like, I sold all my things to come here. Met a couple today who told me that. So you're watching this video, and the first thing I should say is, well, if you're watching this video, should you sell all of your things and move to Bali? You've thought about it. You've thought about moving to Bali. So I just have 3 questions for you before you do this, and I hope this really helps you out. The first question is, are you happy where you are? Are you happy where you're at? And by the way, let me put a disclaimer in there while you're trying to figure it out, because I'm not telling anyone to do it, but a lot of the people that I met, it's about taking that big jump. You take that big jump and you come around. Hello. Bagabar. Saya suka Bali. It's okay. It's okay. Suksama. So a lot of people here have arak. Arak is like the vodka version here. But one of the things people are always asking is, should I sell my things to travel the world? Now, if you're asking people that are living where you're living and they're living kind of safe and they're living kind of just doing the whole kind of what people do in society 9 to 5, then of course it sounds crazy. But if you say that to someone here, so many people that I meet that live here in Bali now have done that. They have literally sold all of their things to come to Bali. So the question is, are you happy where you are? Second thing is, what is it that you really want? What do you really want? Important question. If you're looking for like peace and quiet, and I talk to so many of you guys, and you guys know I do the calls every Thursday and Sunday. I do the calls for, if you want to, oh wow, so many places. Actually, let me show you. I'm going to bring you guys along with me and show you a little bit about this while I'm talking. If you're looking for just kind of simple life, super chill, you can get places to eat here for $1. So many places. If you're looking for something like this, hello, brother. For example, the food here, this is probably cost you $1 to eat. People are always so chill.
How are you?
Hello, brother.
Hey.
Bagabar.
Yeah,
Are you looking to be in a place? The question I'd ask: are you looking to be in a place where people are happy? Like, are you looking to be in a different place than where you are? Oh man, what do you want? What is it that you want? Are you looking to be in a place where it's peaceful, quiet? And if you're not finding that where you are, then I'd say that's something very interesting. So I wanted to make this, I guess, the main thing I hope you get out of this is to let you know, and I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to bring you guys along with me. Hope you guys feel like you're here in Bali right now with me. You can see my man right here, sitting down, eating food here, enjoying. But as I told you guys before, the question to ask, what do you want? What is it that you want? Do you want a place that's more peaceful? So many of you all come to me and you're living in places where you're spending so much money. I just talked to a couple today who are spending $2,000 a month on their apartment. And the calls that I do, the one-on-one calls that I do every Thursday and Sunday, those are below. Some of you guys tell me, I'm paying this amount for this. And, with $2,000 just you're paying, or $1,000 even on a place to stay, there's places here where you can stay for less than probably $200 a month here. So before you should sell all your things, first ask yourself if you're happy where you are. I can tell you right now, for me, and I can't answer that question for you about if you should sell everything and come here, because for me, it's an absolute yes, of course. Because if you're not happy where you are and you don't want to be there, and what's the thing that would stop you from doing it? The only thing that would really stop you in my mind is like, well, what are you scared of? Are you just scared of maybe you'll come here and won't fit in? Are you scared that you're out of money? Are you scared that, I don't know, that you won't meet anyone here? There's definitely a fear. Everyone has a fear. So the question I say is, before you kind of sell everything and take off, is, well, is that fear, is it valid? Have you talked to enough people? So many times I've met people here, and I'm getting distracted talking around because so much activity is happening here. The life here is super chill in Bali. So if you're looking for like a chill life, you're looking to relax, you're looking to kind of be at peace, then selling everything and come to Bali doesn't sound so crazy. But most of the time, so many people that I talk to they're talking to people who haven't done it. Like, talk to people who have sold their things and left to travel overseas. You know, because one of the things I look at is if you're not happy where you're at, then in my mind, as I tell my clients and people I talk to, it's already kind of like a fail in a sense. You know, I love all of you and I want you all to be so happy. I want you all to live your best life. And I meet so many people who have moved here, and of course everyone comes at their own pace. I meet so many people who move here and they're like, I wish I would have done it sooner. And I think about that, like, why didn't you do it sooner? The only reason you wouldn't is because you were scared of something. So I want you to really ask yourself, is like, well, am I happy right now where I am? Second is like, well, what do I want? What do I want? You know, all the people that come over here, it's a different life here in Bali. Like, it's a different life, but it's almost like the person you have to become is one of the most important things. And this video, by the way, is totally channeled. I haven't planned it, I haven't thought of it. I just wanted to bring you guys along and share a little bit of what it's like. And I'm literally here in the very heart of Bali. This is just over the shortcut for anyone who's been here before. But some of the best advice that I'd give you is to reach out to people who have sold everything and left. Like, reach out to people who have sold all of their things and they went overseas. Talk to those people, because what you're scared of and what you're worried about and what you fear, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the view so you don't just hear me. Kind of show you guys around. Because the thing is, reach out to people who have done it. You know, I guess so many people reach out to me and they're kind of lost for advice. Like, Luke, what should I do? What should I do? Should I sell? Should I come there? Should I visit? You know, I think if you have that desire, so many times I meet people and it's a very similar desire. Like, I don't feel like I fit in. This is very common that I hear from people. Like, I feel like I don't fit in where I am. I don't fit in where I'm from. Hello, brother. Lakabar. So many people tell me that they don't fit in. They don't feel like they fit in. And I think at the same time, if you feel like you're kind of like a misfit and you don't fit in, then selling all your stuff and coming overseas doesn't sound like a crazy idea. But if you talk to someone who has a 9-to-5 job and they love their life and they have the family and they have all that, of course, selling all their stuff sounds crazy. So I think it's so important, the people that you hang around and the people you take advice from. The advice that you're taking from people are these people who are living the life that you want to live. Like, reach out to people who are living the life that you want to live. Get advice from people who are doing the things that you want to do. And don't ask them what they do now. Ask them what they did when they were in your shoes. You know, this couple came up to me today and I was talking to them and they told me that, you know, they watched me and they said, thank you so much. And I said, hey, you should start to share your journey. And they told me, like, you know, we don't know if we should share our journey. You know, you do a good job, Luke. They told me something like this, but I said, I'm really far detached from that now. Meaning, to go and travel the world, go to a place I've never been before where I don't know anyone, that's fun for me. But when I was at the very beginning of my travels, that was something that was very scary for me. You know, now I say, I can tell you how to walk around and be in this place where I don't really know anybody and I can kind of chill and be okay. But I can tell you that because when I'm here walking around, you feel comfortable because you say, wait, Luke's walking down the street talking on the camera and no one's bothering him, so it's okay. I do it by example. But other people, especially when you're in the situation of being so scared, talk about the feelings that you have walking down the street. Talk about the fears that you have. And I think it's so important that you listen to people who are saying that kind of stuff, because I am a little bit far detached from it. But at the same time, I think that it's so important that you're happy. I think it's so important that you're doing what you love. I think it's so important to be in a place that you love. And I always tell this to a lot of people. If anyone's scheduled one-on-one calls with me and talk to me, you know this. I was living in Barcelona for about 5-6 years and overseas for the last 15 years. And I've always lived in a big city where tourists come to, from Melbourne, Australia to Paris, to Barcelona. And I meet people that are traveling there and they're in the best moments of their life. Oh, my screen's foggy. I meet people when they're in the best moments of their life, meaning they're on vacation, they're happy, they're enjoying. And then what happens is they go back home and then I'd still be in touch with them. And then all of a sudden, they're not the same person I met on vacation, because now their environment's changed and they're in a completely different place. So it made me think, like, if you can be totally happy and open and feeling so free and waking up every day excited. When you go to one place, of course you should all find that within you. But if there's a place that really sets your soul on fire, there's a place where you thrive, there's your environment that works best, like, wouldn't that be worth it to give everything to go there, to do whatever had to be done? And I'll finish this with a story I just heard. There's a guy who said he wanted to travel and see the world. And he went to talk to his colleagues saying, hey, I'm gonna quit the job and I'm gonna travel the world. I'm gonna get my last paycheck and I'm gonna go and travel the world and see it. And everyone kind of laughed at him. And as he took his last check and said, I'm gonna do it anyways, this guy was so excited to get his last check. And one of his colleagues came up to him and said, hey man, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna go out there, you're gonna travel the world, you're gonna fail, and you're gonna end up right back here. And the guy looked at him and said, huh, that guy's telling me that because that's what he did. And he said, no, I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out there, and when I do fail, I will never come back here. Because I used to tell people, like, the worst case scenario is you can always go back and get a 9-to-5, or you can always go back to your country and get the old job where you had. You always can go back and do these things. But if you don't want to go back, you can make it so you don't have to. You can set up a life to where you can do exactly what you want to do. And I think so many times we get in our mind that it's impossible and we can't do it. And I always want to make sure that I'm empowering you all. I'm literally recording this video right here on my phone, walking around this place. I don't have anything planned. My brain is a little bit foggy. Just finished a coaching session, and I'm actually have another one tonight as well. And I'm recording this on Monday. You're getting this like an hour after I've made this video. And so much of it is about jumping. A book I'd highly recommend for you all is The Flinch, because it just takes a second of courage. You all know I go to Body Factory and I meet so many of you all in Body Factory. And you know, when I finish the workout and I jump in the cold pool, there's not a part of me that wants to get in that cold pool. But I know that to get in the cold pool, it doesn't take the 2 minutes of courage that I'm staying there, or 30 seconds of courage, or 1 minute of courage to go in there. It takes half a second of courage. In a half a second of courage, the decision's made, I'm gonna do this. So for you all wondering, should I sell everything and go overseas? Answer those couple questions. Because if you're not happy where you are, and you don't want to be where you are, and you want to be in a different place, what is the cost of you staying and not living and doing that thing that you really want to do? Now, like I say, this is a very impromptu video, but I want to say this I hope you got one thing out of this little video on if you should sell everything and move overseas, or sell everything and move to Bali. I don't know what I'm going to name it. But those questions are something that's super powerful. Because so many times people say, I don't want to be here, but that's not a response. The thing that I tell my clients all the time, and we have this discussion a lot, the thing I tell my clients is, hey, if you jump in a taxi, it's like you leaving your home and you're running out, you're running late, and you jump in the taxi says, where do you want to go? Or you jump in the Uber says, where do you want to go? He says, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here is not a destination. Which is why what do I want is such a powerful question. And when you can write out that thing that you want, that place you want to be, not the place you don't want to be. Everyone's good at saying the things they don't want and the places they don't want to be and the people they don't want to be around. Well, you can get clear. You'll paint an image and see that place is here. And then that desire comes and you'll realize you don't have to say, do I sell everything and leave? It's just like, what am I waiting for? And I think that's kind of thought I wanted to share with you. And on that note, I'll bring you on for this last little minute as I walk back to my scooter to kind of give you guys a little bit of a view of what it's like here. I had planned to come here and make this video, and I was gonna tell you guys and show you all the places where you could get really good food here, how the people are so chill and relaxed. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure you guys are empowered. So I want to thank you for being here. Thank you all for watching. Hope this video helped one of you all out. Not a video I usually make, but this is the videos that I love making to get you guys to see things a little bit different. So on that note, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed little videos like this that I just drop in 10 minutes in my day and show you where I am at as I'm going around to get some food, let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much. You all who support me, I appreciate you, and I'll speak to you all later. And in the meantime, everyone, always remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao.